Just another brother with another humble question. Just another brother with another humble question.
Welcome to A Brother with Questions. I am your host, B. Period. Thank y'all for joining me. It's gonna be an interesting one today. We're doing Reaction Monday today, of course, and so let's get to it. Oh, before we do, let me do a little housekeeping. Please like and subscribe to the channel. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Castbox. So check us out, man. Hey, y'all go listen to my Spotify, man. Spotify ain't doing a whole lot right now, but y'all go listen to my Spotify. Everybody watch me on YouTube. That's cool too. I like it. But yeah, go check it out. See what we're doing. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Go tell them. This is dude. He refers to himself as B. Period and called A Brother with Questions. Go check him out. But let's get to it, man. We're gonna do a Reaction Monday today. We are listening to a interview with by Cam Newton from Cam Newton's channel. Shout out to Cam Newton. And he's interviewing Charleston White. Now, for those that do not know who Charleston White is, Charleston White has been making a lot of noise on the internet, mainly because of how he says what he says, and then number two, what he said. And so Charleston White would call himself an advocate for the Black community, but he is speaking to Black people and then calling out what he sees as what's wrong in the Black community in an effort to change the hearts and minds of the people to do better. And then so his delivery is the other issue, because as you'll see from the video, when I start playing it, he is colorful. Doesn't mind using colorful words as well. And if you listen to him long enough, he's going to say something so crazy, you're going to be like, nah, I can't get with that. But in this particular part of the episode that I wanted to highlight today, he is responding to the criticism about his delivery. Let's check it out.
You standing, there's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids that kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka.
That to me, when I heard this right here, I said, okay. Now, he said some other stuff in this interview because it's a 3-hour interview, so there's a lot. But this right here, this is the part that I was like, okay, I can get with this. So you're worried about my delivery, but when you're addressing evil, whew, see, a lot of folks don't call that out. A lot of folks would say misguided, but he called it evil, which is interesting, an interesting choice of words, because if you listen to him, he's not a Christian, or whatever the case may be. And so that's a typical word I would associate with someone who believes in God and someone who's looking at the world in terms of good and evil, as the Bible would say. But evil. Let's go.
See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. Mm-hmm. They wasn't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt. The delivery? I like girls kissing girls where I'm from, and that's on the radio. Girls on girls, that's promoting lesbianism to my daughter as we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These niggas talking about killing each other. That nigga Thug said, nigga, I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot that nigga mama. And y'all worried about my delivery?
Right there. Just that 10, 15 seconds. To me, the whole interview is worth that. Because that's what we're talking about. Or I should say that's what we're not talking about in the community. And so here's a man who, like I said, I mean, we haven't really heard a whole lot of colorful words yet, but again, there was 3 hours in this interview. Or just go look at any clips on Charleston White on the internet. The man's use of colorful words is extensive, but just this idea. We listen to these lyrics by artists all the time. All the time we listen to these lyrics by artists. And then we celebrate them because these songs are popular on the radio. Not for what they've done per se, but because they had a popular song. And yet we'll look at a man like Charleston White, who calls what he sees in the community evil, and go, but you wrong. You shouldn't have been saying that. Wait a minute. Did you hear what they played on the radio yesterday? But I'm wrong because I'm calling it out and saying this is not helpful to the community. So you'd rather listen to that at the club, in your car with your 2-year-old. But I'm telling you that's evil and we need to stop. And you're like, yeah, but you can't say that, bruh. These people out here feeding their families. As if the only way we can feed our families is by highlighting everything that we think is negative about our community. That's the only way we can eat. The only way we can truly eat and eat successfully is by highlighting everything negative about our community. Because that's what you're saying. Come on, man. There's plenty of people eating out here that ain't doing no highlighting of the negative aspects of the community.
These niggas are confessing to murders on songs. And y'all worried about my delivery? The conditions of black sucking them, talking about booty holes. Y'all worried about my delivery? Come on, don't be hypocrites, black people. Y'all can't listen to this music if y'all so caught up in the my delivery.
That's the nail in the coffin. Nail in the coffin. If what he's saying is so bad, how can you go by the latest Sexy Red album, the latest Cardi B album, the latest Young Thug album, the latest, name them, whoever you want to name. They all talking about the same stuff. They all talking about how high they get, how good the drugs and the alcohol were last night, how they felt on that lean, what kind of things they want to do to you in the bedroom. It's the bulk of the songs, the most popular ones. But nah, we can't listen to you because you cussing us out when you tell us we shouldn't be do this. You calling, you snitching. Because he talks about in the interview how if he sees something, he tell it. he ain't finna back down. But he wrong. They right. Is that how it works, black community? He wrong, they right? We can listen to their songs, but bro, you got a problem? Let's finish this.
Don't do me like that. And the way y'all snap and pop y'all pussy to this music, the way y'all kill and drill to this music, don't trip about my delivery. Hey, yo, Easy, why you wear your pants like that? I wear my pants like that because that's easy access, baby. Easy, why you talk like that? I talk like that to get my point across. Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention, and I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention, checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We fucked up as a race of people since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases of teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Nigga, only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What the fuck are y'all talking about? And these kids can't read. Come on, my nigga. So if we gonna be real, let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not fucking with the sister because she got too many baby daddies. I'm addressing men, boys and men, from Deion Sanders and his son to black people following a cult-like man, but won't support local. How can black people give all this energy to one man and all these other black coaches from high school to college? Why is it just this one man? And we abandon hashtag HBCUs, just like we abandoned no justice, no peace for George Floyd. Are we still mad about George Floyd? Are we still mad about police shooting? Is that why we not kneeling no more? Are we still boycotting the NFL? What happened to all these things? What happened? Nigga, because I'm still stuck on Tamir Rice while y'all stuck on my delivery.
Ooh, he said a lot right there. He said a lot right there. And there's the dichotomy of this man. Because he said all of that. And yeah, he threw some colorful words in there. But he was also articulate. And he was also very purposeful, as you could tell, too. And so we're going to wrap this up, but I'll say this. Number one, as far as the man is concerned, Charleston White. I personally don't know him. Again, he said some wild things in that interview. But I appreciate the articulation that he had on this particular topic. And I would love to see, and there's a lot of us. I know there's a lot of people that talk like Charleston White. There's a lot of us on the internet that talk about the concepts that Charleston White is talking about. But unfortunately, there's not enough of us who have a platform that are speaking this way. And that's what I think is the unfortunate part of this situation. Everybody who has a platform, they don't talk like this. They don't highlight what we need to be changing in the community. And what I mean by we, I mean the things that black people can change themselves. They talk about what they want, they talk about how the system needs to change. But very rarely do they talk about how black people need to change. And I think therein lies our biggest problem as a community. Is we're so focused on changing others that we let ourselves be where we are and say it's because others won't change outside. When the truth be told, change starts from within. Change starts when you're in your household. Change starts in your community. Change starts on your street. Change starts in your building. Because truth be told, there's not a man in any White House, black, white, or other, that's ever going to change what happens in the hood. The hood's going to have to change what happens in the hood. The people in the hood are going to have to change what happens in the hood. The people that come from the hood have to go back to the hood to ensure change is happening in the hood. And there's not a legislative body, federal, state, local, that's going to change what's happening in the hood. So to back up and piggyback on his point, when are we going to start doing the things that we need to do for ourselves? The last point I'll highlight is his point on HBCUs. That was a criticism I saw too. Deion Sanders got that job, Jackson State, awesome, cool. He did some things. Certainly brought Jackson State up to a level for the time that he was there that it had not been in years. He certainly poured, his presence poured in probably $200 million into the city or the area. But the moment he left, you know what we stopped talking about? Jackson State. Which, that was I think for people like myself and others, like, I celebrate the fact that he got a big job at Colorado. Cool, man. You know, he's going to make, I don't know, a few $1 million a year. I think that's awesome. Good for him. But the challenge is, it goes back. Now, what happens to the community? Because there's tons of HBCU games every year, just like there's tons of Alabama and Colorado games every year, right? Hundreds of them. How many celebrities are popping up at these games? How many celebrities are posting pictures that they were at the FAMU game? How many people? The BCU game, the Howard game. Because we don't get no fanfare for that. The cameras aren't there for that. But why? And even if they aren't, why aren't you there? Those are your people. Oh, that's right. Most of y'all didn't go to HBCUs. So, half of y'all didn't go to college. So, that means you can't give back. The greatest thing, I think, and I know you can't like this man anymore, but you think about a person like a Bill Cosby. Greatest thing he ever did was his community give backs. The man gave back over $100 million to HBCUs. How many of our celebrities are doing that? How many of us are giving back the way that we need to? And I say give back on your level. I'm not even going to ask you to give above and beyond what you can afford to do. But how many of us are giving back on whatever level you're at? And I challenge myself included. Because a situation will change when we change. And on that note, man, thank y'all for listening. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend. And on that note, I'm out.